Yo guys, what is going on? It is Drehix here and welcome back to another Xdefiant video. Today is going to be another sit down and talk type deal because we actually have some good news. If you watched my video a few days ago, you'll know that I was a little, upset, distraught, crying about the bad camo changes that were happening. I talked about some things that, could make the thing a little bit better, the camo grind a little bit better, and I was a little upset because some people were saying that they were going to quit the game. This is the first big L that Xdefiant has had, and I mean the game's gonna have some for sure, like it's gonna happen, but having it this early on and especially right before the first season was like, dude, we had it golden right there, and now this is the downfall of Xdefiant. But we got some good news where Mark actually said already, basically saying, hey all, just wanted to let you know that we have been listening to all of the feedback around progression and we have some changes coming, details coming when I have more info. Absolutely perfect. And thank God he said something early on. Most of the time when these game studios start getting a bunch of backlash, they start going dark. We don't hear anything for like a week or so, and then they say, oh, we have a change coming soon, but soon usually means either like the mid-season patch or like the next season patch. And honestly, I feel like Xdefiant is honestly pretty good about not caring about when patches have to come out. Like, I don't think they'll wait until season 1 to actually get this fixed. I'm hoping by like Tuesday they'll get it fixed, or even the next Tuesday after that. This could even be a fix where like it's coming on Tuesday or even potentially next Friday. I don't think we're going to be waiting that long to see an XP fix. I really don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to make the grind easier in terms of like you need less XP, so instead of 3,000 we're going to go down to like 2,500 at 2,000. That I feel like I'd be okay with. That would be one of the solutions that I would be okay with. Another solution is if there was more rewards in between, because one of the big things that a lot of people care about is essentially like feeling rewarded. Like, we're playing a game, we don't want it to be tedious, because if it's too tedious, then essentially like people just aren't gonna do it. Like, they're not gonna want to grind for it. It's not gonna feel good. The big thing that I can compare this to is essentially gonna be like a Dark Souls grind. Like, that's even what he ended up saying. Like, this is going to be like the Dark Souls of FPS games, where it's gonna be hard to like get the highest ammo and stuff like that, and that I'm totally fine with this being a hard game. It's not gonna be like Call of Duty where it refreshes every year. I know some people were yelling at me in the last video because of that. Like, I don't care about that whole aspect. I'm okay with the grind. Me personally, I'm okay with it. I'm more scared of the game dying out because there's not a lot of people playing it or trying it out because they're set off of the camo grind, or like just playing the game or not feeling rewarded or anything like that. So I'm all for the grind for getting like the hardest camo. Going up and doing this grind just for gold doesn't feel too good. Like, I know the gold looks cool in the game, but like pretty much you use the gun for like 25-ish hours depending on how good you are. 25 hours for me, because I was even getting like 50+ kill games. Like 25 hours to go from 0 to 200 and just getting 3 camos doesn't really feel that good. So what I was thinking is like they could even introduce like some of the regular base camos, like like the red and the purple and the blue camos. Honestly, I think people would be okay just unlocking those like every 10 levels for every gun. I think that would be kind of cool, or introduce like some different patterns, or even like the weird like anarchy bundles that we have going on that they pretty much put out for every gun. Like, if you put that above like level 100 and stuff, like every like 25 levels or something, it's gonna feel good getting those camos and like being able to use something different. So I'm okay with like a hard grind. I'm okay with the gun taking 25 hours to complete, but just put like something else in there that makes it a little bit worth it, and then I think people would be okay with it. They just made the grind go from like hard to super hard, but not really adding any rewards for other people to basically like motivate them to go, because essentially from level 150 to 200, only thing that you're doing is just watching your gun rank go up. Like, there's no other things that you're trying to get, and that grind from 150 to 200 is like 4 hours. So 4 hours of using the same gun just to essentially get gold doesn't really feel that good. And I know they want people to like buy bundles and stuff like that just to get like the good skins, but I don't know, I feel like there's other stuff that they could add. Even just add like basic ass camos like the red or the blue or the purple. If I could have purple on all of my guns, honestly, I'm okay with it. Like, give me purple at like 160 or 170 or 175, I'd be okay with it, honestly. Let me use purple on every of my guns. That would be kind of sick. But that's one of the things that I feel like they'll end up doing. One thing that I think is going to be a little bit more unlikely is going to be that they're going to reduce the levels back to 100 or even down to 150, just because people like myself or other people that have still been grinding the game or still been playing the game that are above level 150 at the moment, I don't necessarily know what they would do in terms of like that situation, because now that some people are over 150, you can't really bring them back down to 200 but still make it like easier, because then it just feels like we wasted our time getting from 150 to 200 while we were kind of in like this weird period. What do we need to do for the mastery camo? How high do I need to get these levels for the mastery camo? Do I still need to go up to level 200 to even really do anything? Like, is it going to come back down to 150 but the XP changes are still going to be the same? So my guns that I currently have 150 are going to stay 150 when they revert it. It's like a weird period at the moment. I still don't mind. I have a blast playing the game anyway, so I'm going to be playing it no matter what. But for some people that really look towards that progression or look for something to do, they might be like off-putting of this game or even the grind that it has to offer. I'm going to be playing it no matter what. But those are really the only like two things that I could think about, is either going to be going back down to 150 or making it so it's less XP to get to 200. Even if they bring it down to like 2000 XP per weapon, I think that would be okay. I think that would still increase the grind, but not to the point where it is right now. And also, again, I'd be okay with just giving like random camos or obscure camos from anywhere between like 100 to 150 and then 150 to 200. Just bring some camos in somewhere in there. Just make it feel good that you're playing the game, and let us know like what's gonna change. I don't think they're gonna take too long to actually bring out these changes. We'll probably see it here in like the next couple days or the next week or so, especially with season 1 trying to come up, and I feel like everything will be right soon. I'm not too worried. I feel like this game will come back. We're just in, you know, every game has their big L. You just gotta know how to come back from it, and Mark already seems like he's on top of it. When stuff like this happens to something like the finals where people don't like playing it, I don't really hear any communication, but I also don't really look for that communication in the finals, but Mark like makes it very noticeable on what he's trying to do. So I feel like we'll be okay. We'll get some communication here soon on what's gonna happen, but let me know what you guys think down below, how you would go about like changing some of these camo challenges around, like what you would add or what you would take away or just try and revert. Would you like it to go back all like automatic to how the old system was, or do you want to try this system but make it more rewards in between? Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. But this is pretty much the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy. This has been Drehix, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.